Maybe you aren't as bad of a shot as you thought. Have you ever wanted to shoot one of these? Do you ever wonder why you're missing shots on animals that you should be hitting? Have you ever sighted in your scoped rifle? This is important to you because you eat food that has been shot, and you also like it when hunters are safe so that nobody gets hurt. You won't be missing near as many shots after you follow my steps on how to sight in your scoped rifle. I feel qualified to tell you how to do this because I've done my research, done it myself, and seen the results. Today I'm going to tell you how to sight in your scoped rifle. The materials that you're going to need for this are your rifle, your scope, your rangefinder to see exactly how far you're shooting, your binoculars to see where your bullets are hitting, your ear protection to protect your ears for larger rifles, your eye protection to protect your eyes, and the ammunition that you will be shooting. First, in this, you need to choose a place to shoot. Background is key. You want to make sure that you're in a place with enough distance to shoot, but that's also safe. I'd recommend a place with a hill in the background or at a downward slope so that your bullet hits the ground before it moves on and hits a building or anything else. Second, you want to set up your target and your shooting station. Your target can just be any old cardboard box with a target drawn on the side with a marker. And for your shooting station, I would recommend getting a steady table and a seat that you're going to be sitting in with a gun rest. This gun rest is really nice because it'll just keep you steady and consistently shooting the same. And consistency is key when you are sighting in your rifle. So a gun rest will really help you with that. And then when you have that all set up, you're going to actually practice and prepare to shoot. So you're going to want to take your gun off safe and dry fire it. This means that you're going to get behind the gun and act just like you're shooting, but there's going to be no ammunition in the gun. So you want to make sure that you don't flinch and you're not shaky, and that you're shooting the same every time, and you're just going to pull the trigger when there's no ammunition in there. Then, when you are all ready and have everything all prepared to shoot, you're going to actually load the gun. You want to make sure you load it with the proper ammunition. I'm shooting a 22 caliber long rifle today, so I'll be putting in my 22 long rifle ammunition. So I put in my clip, pull back this, and there we go. I got one in the chamber. It's ready to shoot. Following that, you're going to actually shoot your first shots. But before you ever get behind a loaded gun, you want to make sure that the range is clear and there's nothing in your way and it's going to be safe to shoot. Then, when you actually shoot, you want to get a good 3 or 4 shots in a close group. This is a group that you will be going off to see where you are. I would recommend starting with a big target at closer range, just so that you can see exactly where your bullets are, because you never know where they're going to go at the start. So now we're going to actually go outside and do our first few shots. After you've shot your first shots and got your close pattern like this, we're gonna decide how far we need to move up and down. So for me, it looks like I need to go an inch or two up and about an inch over. So we're gonna go back and adjust that now. Now that you know how far you need to move, the next thing is to actually adjust. So we're gonna unscrew the caps on the top and side of our scope, and I need to move about a couple inches up and a couple inches to the right. But make sure you read the specifications on your rifle because every movement is different. Mine is a 1/4 inch at 100 yards. But since we're only at about 20 yards today, I'm just going to have to experiment and see how many clicks we need to go. So I'm going to go a couple of clicks up and a couple of clicks to the right. Okay, and then when you've actually adjusted, then you're going to want to repeat those steps. You're going to want to go shoot again, get your close pattern, see where it moved, and actually go out there and look, decide how far you need to move again, and adjust. Those are the steps that you're just going to keep repeating until you get your bullets exactly in the bullseye or where you want it. After that is when your gun is all sighted in, don't forget to clean up. Clean up is a big part of this, because if you leave a mess, you probably won't be able to come back and use that same shooting place. Make sure you pick up all your bullet cases, your target, and your shooting station. Because if you don't, that's what gives hunters a bad name, and you probably won't be able to go back. Finally, just remember that there are differences in every rifle's scopes, distances, ammunition, zoom, weather conditions that will all affect how you shoot and sight in your rifle. So just try to follow these steps as close as you can and read the specifications for your own rifle, because they're all different. But the best way to just get it right is to get out in the field and experiment for yourself. See how it's going to move. In conclusion, I've told you how to sight in your scoped rifle. Now that you know you're going to sight it in, hopefully you won't be missing as many shots. Now it's your turn, so go out and make your perfect shot.